Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Songs of Syx. This is episode 16. In the last episode, I did a mass upgrade of the entire city from mud buildings to wood buildings, hoping to drastically improve the happiness, and it barely moved, because loyalty and happiness were not so great, and we actually had some riots and deserters and what have you. It was all good. Good times. Let's see, so what else did we do? So we got the research for the charcoaler and the metal smelter. The charcoaler's done. I just currently only have a single fellow working there just so it's going, but there's not much for them to do because the metal smelter's not done, nor is the ore mine, so stuff is in progress, but it's very, very slow. We, of course, lost the vast majority of our workforce since, 20-odd people left, which was not cool. Anyway, Ingrates. But that's where we are, so. Otherwise, things other than that aren't looking too bad. We're a little bit light on wood because of that massive upgrade project, but I cleared a vast section of this forest, so we have a little bit on hand, and we are technically running at a very small net positive, so I mean it's going to recover on its own, and there's still plenty of forest I can chop down if we need to in a hurry, but at this point I think we're okay. Stone is absolutely fantastic, even though I've dropped several workers here just to try and have some workforce. So things are moving, they're just kind of moving a bit slow. I had to pull a bunch of people off science. Our research points are ever so slowly disintegrating. But until I get some of these people back, I really can't do anything about that. So yeah, so at this point we're just waiting to see which is going to happen first, the ore mine or the smelter. But until both of them are up, obviously nothing is going to happen. The whole point, I mean, we obviously are going to want metal anyway, but the immediate reason I went into metals next is to get the masonry up and running, because that of course requires metal. I theoretically could have just bought metal, same as I bought clay to get the charcoaler, but we're going to want metal anyway, so I figured it was better just to do it properly. And especially now that I have no people, there's really no point in rushing to get cut blocks. We have nobody to work at the masonry anyway, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have you still set to 200, right? Yeah, just right now they're too upset. Nobody's going to come in, but theoretically they're eventually going to. And we still do, of course, have the, wherever it went, the breeder going, so we are theoretically still generating more people. It's obviously a very slow process. So yeah, that's where we are. And I'm kind of surprised the food situation is actually kind of slipping a bit. Well, I guess, yeah, we're getting into late summer, so we're just before the next harvest. So once that hits, then this number should drastically improve. Because I was looking at it last episode and it was 12 for the most part, like at least when I started, so I was kind of surprised it went down so much, but I guess that makes some sense. Of course, this also means with so few people, my foraging here is may not get done, which in turn means the herb farm may or may not start this year, and we have to wait yet another year to get the rations going, which is annoying. But anyway. So they did a little bit of it, not all of it. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll get to it when we get to it. The ration's pretty low priority anyway, just something I wanted to have happen, just to use up some of that meat, but it's really non-critical. What else can I do to make them happier? It looks like the only bar that's really not so great is access. So of course that's going to be food. So that should be ticking up. Actually, it should be ticking up now. Yeah, I was going to say we will have these. So really, these should be pretty good. Any services I could do? These are surprisingly low. The hearth service, the wells, and the stalls. I thought I had enough of these, but maybe maybe I just don't have enough of these, or maybe I need to get them upgraded sooner than later. Because there are upgrades for them, if I can remember where that is. I don't remember where it is though, but there was upgrades for that stuff. Was that Civic? No, those are shrines. Like taverns and such. It's better markets. Better roads. Better, oh there it is, the fancy hearth. And somewhere there's going to be probably a well one as well, but... So yeah, maybe this is something we're going to have to get into, is the first round of upgrades to stuff like that. But again, until I have people to get on research, I'm not going to be able to do too much with that. But maybe I could be buying something, at least temporarily boost their happiness. What could I get them that they would like? So we already have all the food in. And theoretically, I could get them... I could buy them drink. That might work. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll buy them some of these things. Either Piva or Shede. I know it's only going to be temporary because I'm not producing it, but... as a temporary boost, maybe that would work. If I could find such things. Okay, so that's these two here. It looks like 127. Okay, so these ones are cheaper, so we'll just buy a bunch of these. That's probably like a lot too many. Let's have like one less digit. Even that's probably too much, but we'll start with that. And I guess we'll just sell you some furniture. Oh yeah, this is way too much. Way, way, way too much. Let's go with... say 50 of them, that should do. Okay. It's very, very temporary. But it might be enough to get them going so I can get some immigration and get some stuff started, so... hopefully, anyway. In the meantime, the smelter's up. We don't have any ore yet, so we don't need anything more than just a single person there keeping things active. I definitely do not need 9 people there, thanks. At least not until the ore mine's done. Now, do I have to build like a... oh, I may have to build an actual tavern. Or is that just so they can use it nicer? I'm not sure if they're allowed to just directly grab those drinks I bought them, or if they have to have a tavern to use them. Because the food stall does not show them here. So I may have just wasted some money buying that stuff, or some furniture, buying that stuff for nothing. Oh well, guess we'll find out. Won't I feel silly? Okay, so the speakers we definitely have enough of. And I guess I could just put in another well and a hearth somewhere. I just don't know where though, because like I said, I thought I had plenty of these. But maybe their range just isn't that good. I mean, this coverage map makes it look like it's got plenty, right? One over there. That's got to be close enough for here. So maybe here? But you think that's close enough? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they don't think they have enough. Maybe I do just have to for sure wait for upgrades. As disappointing as that will be. One moment. Alright, sorry about that spam call. Anyway, what was I saying or doing now? Completely lost where I was. Well, whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't important. Anyway, so it looks like we are finally getting some immigration, or some of those first round of children have grown up, one or the other, I'm not sure which. Either way, we have some population finally, which means this ore mine should be able to get up very soon. Just a couple more pieces of furniture and it'll be ready. But yeah, let's get some of those researchers back on. Because I definitely want to get some upgrades going. Okay. Got everything, we're just waiting on the actual construction now. And I'll probably just start with 2 or 3 miners for now. And I still don't have a lot of workforce, but just enough to get it started will be fine. I'm sure it's going to default to a stupid number, but anyway. Almost done, guys. You can do it. There you go. Now we're going to hold at 100%. There you go. Yeah, no, we don't want 32. I mean, I'd like 32 miners, but I think 3 will be plenty sufficient for now. I wonder if that ticks down over time, like as they dig stuff out. Like, I wonder if it's finite or an infinite in this game. In my practice game, I never got anywhere near a point where I was digging stuff out, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, we are now officially producing ore, however minor, which in turn means we are going to be officially producing metal, again, however nominally. So eventually the masonry will finish. It's going to be a while, but it will eventually finish. So, which upgrade are we going to do first? I'm kind of leaning towards the hearth. It's only 300 research, so it should be pretty easy, I would think. I don't think we need more housing yet, so I don't need basements yet. Obviously, better markets could also be quite helpful, but I think hearth is going to be more immediately useful. Simply having the workers do better would also be really good, but anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to do hearths first, so we're waiting for 300 research. Okay. But now that I put those researchers back, this is ticking back up nicely, so should be okay. Situation is not looking spectacular, is it? And happiness is going to start ticking down shortly when we run out of fruit and veg. So I guess that's the other thing I might want to about is putting in yet another fruit and veg farm somewhere. Maybe down here. It's not too far from the little housing block here. And this should be relatively fertile. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because this is pretty good land here. So, we'll make it a weird shape. And absolutely enormous. Because of course they're not going to actually have, you know, this part over here. Oh, you're not even going to let me do it without... Fair enough. Okay, so that's the vegetable farm, and then do a fruit farm right beside it. And again, we'll make it absolutely silly enormous. Which means I may actually need a like a hearth and well and all that on the other side of it, just because it is so crazy large. But anyway, we will start with this. And just to make it official, I'll put a road on this side, even though it probably doesn't actually matter. Okay, that'll do. So that, of course, is going to be a ton of labor, but it will drastically help the food access to these, just having more on hand to hopefully get through the long periods. Hopefully will be enough, but we'll have to wait and see. But if that's not enough food, I don't know how to help these people. Yeah, if we have 130 housing available, then we definitely do not need basements as the first research. For sure. For sure, for sure. And I actually got these, despite the watery parts, just based on the number of materials needed to actually plant them. I actually have these at almost identical size, so that's actually kind of impressive. Not intentional, but kind of impressive. In a completely irrelevant manner. Anyway. Yep, there we go. First couple of pieces of metal have made it over to the masonry, so this is working. As slow as it is going. We'll make a metal monger out of me yet. We're almost halfway to the research. But it does look like it's slowed right down, so I guess I probably need to squeeze a few more researchers in yet. Because I don't see that moving at all. Which is highly disappointing. Okie dokie. We'll squeeze another researcher or two in. Can't do too many because I need some people to get these farms going, but... Anyway. Yeah, what do I do with this space here? I should do something with it. I just don't know what. What would they possibly want here? Could put in a second warehouse or something. Or maybe this will be where things like the guard post and prison or what have you, like all that kind of stuff will go. So maybe for now I'll just leave this open. And we'll make this kind of like a little law center kind of thing. Or army training or something. Oh, we're having riots again. Very nice. 14 of yous this time. Thank you for that. Yeah, I cannot build guard posts. I think I showed this last episode, but I can't even have these until I reach Legati status. So it's literally impossible for me to deal with that. So that's very cool. So we basically just have to ride it out. Not cool at all. But I'm hoping once these are up and we smooth out the food situation, the happiness will fluctuate less, and hopefully that will be enough to calm them down. Hopefully. Guess I could put some trees or something in there just to give them some minor happiness boosts, I suppose. Hey, thank you. There you go, have some trees. And a bench, I guess. There you go. That section will be just that teensy bit nicer. There you go. Yeah, there's no way they're going to have this done in time for the current harvest to fill it, so this almost certainly will have to wait till next year to get its 112 vegetables, unless I just buy some when this is done. I could just do that, just to get it going, but... And I might do that, because frankly these riots are annoying me. So maybe I will just buy a bunch of fruit and veg, just so we have it ready. Oops. Alright, so let us grab some. Okay, maybe not 5,000. How about like 250? How's that sound? And then fruits up here. I'll say 250 of that as well. Can I afford that? That's going to be exciting. What do I have to give you? I have furniture I can give you. It's a good start. I suppose I could give you stone. We are producing lots of that now. It doesn't seem to be worth much. But I can give you a good, 900 of that. A fair bit of extra fabric already. Okay, now we're getting close. And then maybe just some of this plate armor that Buddy gave me that I'd never wanted in the first place. That'll do. Yeah, there we go. So, one leather and one metal armor. You can officially like me a little bit better because I ever so slightly overpaid. That's fine. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, and by the time that arrives, hopefully, at least one, hopefully both, but at least one of these will be done. So they won't have eaten it all. I didn't catch that, but I think it said extreme temperature, so it must be crazy cold or crazy hot. I didn't actually catch that. I was clicking off the other thing. Oopsies. Oh well. I'm sure whatever it is, they'll figure it out. They're clever people, right? Hopefully they're sufficiently clever people. Oh, they're actually going to fill in the coastline a bit. Didn't know they would do that. Because I thought we looked at that... Oh no, they did actually do it in the end. I never even noticed. Oh well, so I've wrecked the coastline a little bit by doing this, but oh well. I'm sure they can still swim over here if they feel like it. I'm sure they'll be okay. I just hope that doesn't mean that they'll start getting upset about, like, environment damage or something, but... Well, they still seem mostly happy, so I guess it's okay. They'll be alright. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Anyway, I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.